Foam phase out. The City Council's unanimous decision to cut the use and sale of most foam products in Malibu. The problem some say the ban presents.
A supermodel is selling her super estate. Find out how much Cindy Crawford and Randy Gerber's home is going for and where the Malibu power couple might be moving next. News at 5 starts now.
News, weather, and sports. Live from Malibu, this is Newswaves 32.
Doing even more to protect the environment, the City Council votes to cut all foam packaging and containers from being sold in Malibu. Good evening, I'm Josie Leonetti.
And I'm Kristina Corona. News at 5 starts now. It's an aggressive move that has some voicing concerns on whether viable alternatives exist for some foam packaging. Newswaves 32 reporter Jenna Gartner joins with reaction from local grocery stores and restaurants. Jenna, do they approve?
Thank you. While restaurants say they've already made the change, stores are saying the cause may cause some problems for them. We may see a change in the way packaging products look in Malibu. The City Council is reviewing an ordinance banning the sale of polystyrene foam products, more commonly known as styrofoam. The existing ordinance solely covers only food packaging. The new ordinance will cover packaging materials, pool and beach toys, ice chests, egg cartons, and meat trays. Store owners such as Jose Hernandez, assistant manager at Ralph's grocery store, say that the ordinance would make things difficult. Many fragile items require polystyrene packaging to protect them from breaking. In addition, as of right now, there is no alternate recyclable trays to use to package meat products, and they cannot be composted. The polystyrene foam is a non-recyclable product, which means that the debris spreads pollutants quickly, especially near the ocean. This affects the natural environments, waterways, and wildlife. The City Council voted to move forward with the new ordinance and prohibit the sale of polystyrene foam and find a less hazardous material to replace them. I know a lot of companies are already cutting back on many polystyrene foam and plastic products, and that's a good thing. Because, Josie, the city says it's moving forward with the ban and it will reevaluate it in a year.
Well, thank you, Jenna. Malibu is looking to drive its way green. Malibu City Council member Skylar Peak is directing staff to develop a plan to transition all city-owned vehicles to electric by the year 2020. Currently, 5 of the 11 city vehicles are hybrids. There could be a significant fiscal impact if all vehicles make the switch to electric. Also to be considered is the need for charging stations at City Hall should the city transition to an all-electric fleet.
The city is dialing in an extension for the Dial-A-Ride and cab service that serves senior citizens. Newswaves 32 reporter Michaela Bison has details on the plan to offer more affordable rides.
Thank you, Karina. Yes, the city of Malibu is making it easier for senior citizens to get around. Malibu City Hall is expanding their Dial-A-Ride services for seniors around the city. As of November 21st, the service will be extending its Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday hours to 5:30 p.m. They will be allowing riders 3 one-way rides per day compared to the previous 1 return trip daily. Dial-A-Ride is a transit system that serves residents age 60 or over with disabilities within the Malibu city limits. Teresa Odello, the recreational coordinator for the Senior Center, said that she believes the added services will deeply benefit the seniors. She feels it will increase the flexibility of their schedules and recreational time. City officials are hopeful that the added Dial-A-Ride services will better the lives of Malibu senior citizens. Back to you at the desk, Josie.
Thank you, Michaela. 9 accusations of sexual assault and a $175 million billing scheme is all surrounding the ex-operator of a Malibu-based drug treatment facility, Christopher Batham. Batham is being charged with 27 counts of sexual exploitation. In a separate filing, Batham and his financial officer, Kristen Wallace, are each charged with 31 counts of money laundering, 8 counts of grand theft, 6 counts of identity theft, and 5 counts of insurance fraud.
Cindy Crawford and Randy Gerber are hoping to cash in big on their model Malibu compound. The couple is asking for $60 million for their Malibu home located in Encino Bluffs. Crawford and Gerber purchased the 4-bedroom, bath beachfront home last year for $50 million before renovating most of it. The gated estate includes a tennis court, park-like grounds, and a pathway leading to the beach. The house is located next door to the estate they own, and the Malibu power couple isn't leaving town. They're not selling the entire lot. They're keeping a driveway and a couple of acres to make the estate in which they live even bigger. Gerber co-owns Cafe Habana.
Another listing is up in Malibu, and this time it's the home of Hollywood producer Steve Alexander. The 5-bedroom, 7-bath mansion is being sold for $12.995 million. The mansion features a pool, spa, fire pit, and dining area with a wood-burning pizza oven, as well as a walking path to Dune Beach.
In wake of the election, the controversial debate about the Electoral College is resurfacing. California Senator Barbara Boxer is introducing legislation today that would amend the Constitution and eliminate the Electoral College, meaning the presidential election would be decided by the popular vote. Trump will be the 5th president in the U.S. history to win the election despite losing the popular vote. Boxer has previously sponsored legislation to repeal the Electoral College, but none were considered.
With the election ending a week ago, Trump is preparing for January, but some top potential cabinet members are already declining positions. Reporter Jim Acosta has the latest.
Don't tell Mike Pence vice presidents don't have much power. The new chair of Donald Trump's transition team now has a critical mission to end the infighting over who will snatch up some of the most powerful positions inside the new administration. Among the frontrunners for key cabinet spots, Senator Jeff Sessions for Attorney General, Senator Tom Cotton for Defense, Trump Campaign Finance Chair Steve Mnuchin and Congressman Jeb Hensarling for Treasury, and former UN Ambassador John Bolton and Rudy Giuliani for Secretary of State. Giuliani is publicly jockeying to become the nation's top diplomat.
John would be a very good choice.
Is there anybody better?
Maybe me, I don't know.
But Giuliani may not be a lock, as some transition officials worry about his past business dealings overseas. And Bolton could put Trump in an odd position. Bolton was a strong supporter of the Iraq War, which Trump insisted he opposed.
Does everybody believe me? I was against going into Iraq.
You want to have a diplomat in charge of diplomacy. You don't want a bomb thrower.
Inside the transition team, one source describes a knife fight. As high-level advisor, former Congressman and CNN contributor Mike Rogers has stepped down, along with a slew of officials who worked for the team's ousted chairman, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. One former Bush administration official tweeted after his own exchange with the Trump transition team that applicants should stay away. They're angry, arrogant, screaming, "You lost. We'll be ugly." Sources say Christie may be blocked from the cabinet altogether, and Trump surrogate Dr. Ben Carson says he's also out.
I've had lots of offers, but, I don't particularly want to work inside the government.
Another headache, Democrats are howling over Trump's selection of Breitbart News executive Steve Bannon as chief strategist, accusing the president-elect of putting a white nationalist in the West Wing.
I just want to underline something that every one of you know. Bigotry is bad for business.
After once criticizing Trump for using racist language during the campaign, House Speaker Paul Ryan is defending Bannon.
This is a person who helped him win an incredible victory, an incredible campaign. The president's going to be judged on the results of this administration.
But Trump appears to be sensitive to critics who point out he'll become the 5th president to have lost the popular vote. After once slamming the Electoral College, Trump has changed his tune, tweeting, "The Electoral College is actually genius in that it brings all states, including the smaller ones, into play. Campaigning is much different." One victory Trump can point to, he appears to now have much of the GOP on board.
We got these hats at conference today, and it's not just a great slogan, but inside the tag you see "Made in the USA."
That was reporter Jim Acosta. Well, today, House Republicans unanimously re-elected Speaker Paul Ryan. Today, Ryan was elected to serve a second term as Speaker of the House at the House Republican Conference. The official vote to re-elect Ryan as the Speaker will take place in early January with the start of the next session of Congress. Ryan will have to receive at least 218 votes to remain as Speaker.
A Southwest airline employee was fatally shot at Oklahoma City's Will Rogers World Airport earlier today. Authorities have identified the man as Michael Winchester, who was a ramp supervisor for Southwest. Police say they believe the shooting was an isolated incident. The airline has canceled all flights scheduled to depart from Oklahoma City for the rest of the day. A news release by Southwest says the airline is working to accommodate passengers who have been affected by the canceled flights.
It seems the Dakota Access Pipeline protests may have made an impact. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has decided to delay construction of the controversial Dakota Access Pipeline for further discussion and analysis with the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. The tribe relies on the lake and river for its drinking water and has objected to the project due to environmental concerns. Backers of the pipeline say it's a safe and efficient way to transport oil rather than using rail or trucks.
Well, 6 years after her tragic death, Emily Shane continues to bring back wonder to our city, like butterflies. How her foundation is transforming kids in Malibu.
Holiday traveling could be a lot cheaper this year. The major flash sale that's offering flights for as low as $34.
Speaking of holidays, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas here at Pepperdine, when you can see this tree all lit up.